Stocks, crypto, and pretty much all asset classes are falling right now as we speak. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 4 steps to navigate this catastrophe, as you guys like to call it, whenever you see red in your portfolio. Now, one thing I want to explain to people is, for one, the stock market does not always go up. Corrections must happen in any financial market, whether it's Bitcoin, stocks, gold, it does not matter. Now, let's get into the 4 steps. But before I do, all I ask from you guys is to leave me a like. Let's get this video to 2,000 likes. It really helps the algorithm for me. And I'm going to bless you guys with all the knowledge that I can give you guys. All right. So let's hop right into it. Now, the first step that I have is to do not panic and zoom out. Okay. So do not panic. Zoom out. Let me explain real quick on the charts. All right. Now we have the charts. If we zoom out, let's just zoom out real quick. We're still in a bull market. We're still near all-time highs, right? Now that you see that, and you can look at Bitcoin as well, zoom out a little bit, type it in. Check this out. You zoom out, you see still full-blown bull market is in. And if you zoom out even further, right? See that? Look at the bigger picture. It's at 100,000 still. Okay. Now that you see that, let's talk about some things. What is a correction and what is a bear market in a recession? Now, I always talk about this numerous times. All right. So we type in bear market definition by the stock market. You're going to see 20% decline multiple times, right? 20% decline. All right. 20%. So again, this is the financial market that I use to track whether we are in a correction or recession. But let's look up correction definition, which is 10%. All right. See that? 10%. You're going to see 10%. See that? So now that you guys see that, we know that a correction is 10% and a recession is 20%. SPY has to fall about right here to correct. So let's mark our correction, and we can add a text there. We'll add a text there. Well, you guys see that. We'll mark that as the correctional point. Now let's talk about the recessional point. It's about right here, right? Now let's mark that. Let's make these green for buy zones. So here's our correctional point. Here's our recessional point. All right. We are not technically in a correction or a recession. Now, that leads me to my second point, is to stop buying highs and always being late. I just showed you what a correction is. I just showed you what a recession is, right? AKA a bear market. And if you are the person always waiting to buy your leaps during the high point, all right, then you are wrong. And I want to show you guys something real quick as well. You have this indicator called fear and greed index. Let's look at where we are. If I had to guess the market sentiment, it would be something along the lines of fear. Yep, extreme fear. Now, as you guys can see, took a little while to load. We're at extreme fear. You want to buy during fear, but also buy during fear on dips. So if you look here, if we take this line right here, you'll see it matches well. 20%. Notice what happened when it dropped 20%. All right. And look, just giving y'all the game. Even right here, same thing. This is when they were talking about inflation when Biden was the president. Sleepy Joe, 27%. All right. I'm giving y'all too much game. There's a reason why, YouTube don't want to push my algorithm too much, because if I talk that fluff, they'll push it. If I talk the real, they don't want y'all to notice. All right. That's why I need y'all to like and subscribe and all that, so more people can learn this type of stuff. Now, again, please stop buying your top positions here, even with Bitcoin, right? I know they're teaching just average in, it's going to 1 million. But I personally think you should buy correctional dips. For now, we go to the highs. This is a 20% dip. Great time to buy, right? I personally believe in that. When this was up here and it dropped 30%, I say every 10% on Bitcoin, because it falls a lot, you keep buying. Look, you see I have it marked right here, buy here, right? So I have all my buys marked to buy. And here's a time to buy, 100,000, another time to buy, right? Because how you got to look at it is it'll always return to all-time highs. Bitcoin will eventually return to all-time highs. So it's down about 21%. That 21% is yours. Now let's get to the third point. If you are in leaps or long term, learn to actually take profits when up. Now, not necessarily long term positions, but I do think you should get out of leaps and long swings, if that makes sense. If you're in long swings, get out. If you're in, I won't say get out, but trim, take your profits. Don't be too greedy. Just learn to do that, because you can always buy dips. You know what I'm saying? You can always get back in. And dips are buying opportunities. Stocks are on sale, which I'm personally going to be looking for some stocks today that are on sale. Okay. So we got that covered and everything. Now, that's just period. And even Warren Buffett says, buy when people are fearful, sell when they are greedy. All right. So buy fear, sell greed. All right. So now that you know that, the last point is to have cash set aside. All right. Always be rebalancing your portfolio, especially if you do leaps. All right. Always be rebalancing, set some cash aside. Okay. And that's pretty much it with what I recommend you do to navigate a bear market and everything. And if you want to navigate it even better, make sure you join my community, my private community. All right. Because we are the best swing traders, best leap traders, and best day traders right now on the market. There is no better team, and you can ask around. They'll tell you Honey Drip is the standard when it comes to option trading the scores. So make sure you guys tap in. But I hope you guys learned the gems. I taught you about correctional periods, recessional periods, and just giving you guidance. All right. But don't panic. Understand that you need to zoom out and realize that Bitcoin and SPY are only going to go higher. Bitcoin could possibly go to 200,000 or more. SPY is definitely hitting 1,000. It's already at 675. What is it? 67% there. 33% more to go. It's going to get there. All right. God bless you guys. It's your boy Aristotle, and we out. And let me know what y'all think about this video. God bless.